Hey everyone, I'm Tyson with Adventure Rig, and sprawled all around me are the contents that will come with the Planar Heater 44D-12 kit. Now, as I said, this is -12, meaning it's for a 12-volt electrical system. They also make it in a 24-volt electrical system if that's your forte. To start things off with, you're gonna receive the warranty card and the instructions. Very important so that you can install this thing and you know how it works. You also get the fuel tank. This is a 7-liter tank, or approximately 1.8 gallons, just a hair over. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that Callie and I had one of these installed in our 40-foot fifth wheel toy hauler previously, and this tank would last a couple days with heating set at its low setting, no problem, 20 to 30 degree temperatures. I was really surprised at how long a couple gallons would really last. You're also going to receive some brackets to help mount the tank to whatever surface you're going to use, as well as this pickup tube right here. Now, I didn't use this in the last application because of how our tank was mounted, and if you stay tuned for our mounting of this application, again, I may not use that. You also have the exhaust. This is about 3 feet, should cover any kind of application that you're going to get through. Also, what they're including with this kit, which I didn't get with the last one, it was a few years ago, so they're probably including it in all of them now. This is an exhaust wrap. This thing gets extremely hot when you're going through wood floors and through insulation. Not a good situation. I wrapped the last one with my own tape from the auto store. This time it comes with this nice guy right here. Excited about that. Also, you have your intake. This is a couple feet here. This one's a little bit different than the last installation I did. It has this extra piece here. I don't know, but I'm guessing that it may cut down on the noise because it's bringing in a lot of air. There is some noise associated with it. So I'm excited to see what that sounds like. You also get a big bag of parts. This bag is going to help to mount this, all this other stuff. It comes with everything that you'll need. Although if you're like me, you're still going to find that you need to go to the hardware store because there's some kind of custom thing that you're going to do and it's not going to be in that bag. But they have you covered for most basic installations. Obviously, the heater right here is going to come with it. And then on this side, I have lots of different cords and that kind of stuff. Starting with the fuel line right here. You have about 21 feet of fuel line. I don't know what you're going to be installing it in, but 21 feet is going to be big enough for the trailer that we have now. It also easily covered our installation in our fifth wheel. You also have the fuel pump. Now, what they're doing with this one is that they're including this nice little gadget here made out of rubber that goes around the fuel pump, and then it can be screwed in and mounted to whatever surface you're going to end up mounting that to. I really like this. I'm excited to see what kind of job it does. The reason I'm excited about it is because it's rubber. The last one that they sent a few years ago was just a hose clamp, basically, that you then mounted into the mounting surface. Well, the problem is that this fuel tank just sits there and clicks as it's pressing the fuel through the line. So what happens is it reverberates through whatever surface you mount it to and goes up through the walls, down through the floor, however that may be. Well, where Callie and I put this was right underneath the bed. You would lay there and you could just hear this thing clear as day clicking away as it was pushing the fuel through. So I'm excited to see how this nice rubber mount that they've now made for it does. Stay tuned for that update. You also have your thermostat right here, and there's a couple different ways you can mount it. They've included some sticky tape if you just want to stick it against the wall, which is what I did on the last application. They also have a nice little mounting bracket that screws into the wall. I think I'm going to give that a try for this one. Now, staying with the thermostat, this is the electrical wiring for your thermostat. It connects to the heater and then runs to your thermostat. The problem is it's only about 6 feet long. Maybe your application, you're going to have the heater close to where the thermostat's mounted. I think for this one, I think 6 feet is going to be maybe a little bit short. In the last instance where we installed it in the fifth wheel, this was really short. I needed about 15 feet of length. So all I did, I cut this in half, spliced wire into it, and made it a lot longer. So It's not the end of the world. I'd love it if they included just a little bit more, because I think 6 feet's just a little bit short, but that's just for my application. Again, for your application, it may be perfect, or it may be a little long. For the electrical that is going to power the heater, you get this guy right here. It's about 21 feet long, includes 2 fuses to keep you safe so you don't burn anything down. Plenty long for the 40-foot fifth wheel application, just because of where everything was mounted. I didn't need to run the full span. But again, if you did need to run the full length, you could add to this, but it comes in at about 21 feet. I think it's going to cover most applications out there. Last but not least, you have this electrical wiring here, and it runs from the heater to your electrical pump to run that guy. This one's coming in at about 19.5 feet. Again, if you needed to splice into it, you could, but 19.5, pretty dang long. I found on the last application I had a ton of extra on that, and I think I'm going to be the same again on this one. So that's fine. We can make do, coil it up, whatever you need to do. Again, these are the kit contents of the 44D-12 by Planar Heater. If you guys are looking to get your own, go ahead, order online at planarheaters.com. These guys are actually, the heater is a Russian heater, but when I've ordered them, it comes out of British Columbia, Canada, and the gentleman that I've talked to is stationed there in British Columbia. Easy ordering process, simple dimple, get it done. As you can see, this kit comes with a lot of stuff, pretty much everything to get it installed on whatever rig you're going to use it on. A couple things that I'm going to install. As you can see, this kit comes with a lot of stuff, pretty much everything you're going to need to get it installed on any rig that you choose. However, there are a couple things that I'm going to supply on my end. One being the duct for this, and the second being the vent. So I'm going to use a 4-inch heater duct. It's going to run from the heater right into my vent. Now, if you didn't want to supply those on your end, you can also order them right off their website, planarheaters.com. They have a whole section of parts and different ducting vents to choose from. Thanks for watching. If you guys want to check out some other videos that we've done for our other rig, which was the 40-foot fifth wheel, be sure to watch some of those. And also like and subscribe. We're going to be having more videos come out once we get this installed. Thanks for watching. I'm Tyson with Adventure Rig.